Hey, my dark and lovely souls. My name is Lenny Graves, and sometimes I hear the whispers of the infernal. I can't help it. And today I did, and my heart's as black as midnight, as black as pitch, blacker than the darkest witch. And your guardian demon came up and decided to sing to me and tell me what you need to know today. And the way he's going to do that is he's coming to these hands and these eyes and this voice, and I'm going to channel him right now. And he's going to have a message for you, and we're going to find out what that message is. Your guardian demon's not quite like your guardian angel. He's a little bit more street level. He wants you to be happy. Probably a little bit on the downfall sometimes, but here's the thing about life. There can be no law without chaos. There can be no good without evil. There can be no light without shadow. You cannot be chaste if you are not decadent. So as much as you have a good side, you have a dark side, and sometimes that needs to be indulged, and sometimes the dark side has a message, and that's where your guardian demon comes into play, my dark and lovely soul. So let's see what he, or maybe your guardian demon is a she, has to say. We're going to hit the card deck like that. We're going to flip the first one. Sun! The future's so bright, we're going to have to wear shades. What's the next card? Ace of Pentacles. I feel it's like a gospel coming down on me. I'm going to start preaching here in a second. Four of Pentacles. The moon. Oh, isn't that weird? Oh, I like that. The sun and the moon. Ten of Wands. Let's pull one more card. I'm being all cryptic, right? Usually I'd like tell you as they come up, but no, we're not going to do it this time. We're going to look at the whole painting, and then we're going to talk about it. And then finally, King of Wands. I love it. I love it so much. All right, so you have just been destined to succeed, my dark and lovely soul. This has been preordained since you came to the world. We'll hold on to the moon for a second. So Ace of Pentacles, the seeds for what you need to be are already planted. You already have them within. You're holding on to them. That's not the best way to put that, but this is good. This is locked in. This is your fate, right? You got to get past any kind of self-imposed limitations you have, because it's just not there. You are behind this moon is just like sun. You are just bright and glowy and every other thing. So don't believe any of the illusions of like limitation you might have on yourself, and just work at what you need to work at, right? Because when you do, oh my God, you're the King of Wands. King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, like of the suits, the fire. Myself, I'm a sword person, but the fire folk are the most charismatic folk. They draw us all in, right? And that's what you become. You glow up, literally, right? With like that pure fire energy. It's really pretty cool. Let's see how. Two of Wands. The Hermit. Five of Cups. So check this out. This is what your guardian demon really wants you to know. And that's why, again, I made a vow in an earlier video today that next month I will not be making Rocky videos, or Rocky references in my videos, but it's not next month yet. And so your guardian demon, he is like Rocky. He's down on the streets. He's tough. He's just tough. He's running with you while you're going, stuff like that. What he wants you to know, or she, what the spirit of the dark chaos around you is, you are too self-limiting, but also you got to go outside your comfort zone. You got to embrace the pain a little bit, right? Now we're talking, now your guardian demons are coming in with the Hellraiser chains and stuff like that. No, it's not that way. But you have to embrace the pain of transformation. You have to get that Rocky energy when he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, drinking raw eggs and starts running. Because what you have to do is like, I know where I need to be, right? And that's where the Two of Wands is this dude knows he's got the whole world in his hands, right? And he's ready to go. He doesn't need to be distracted by the stuff that's behind him. I'm trying to clean up my language. The stuff that is behind him here, right? He needs to focus on where he is. He needs to not care about other folks, or she needs not care about other folks. You need to work on what you need to work on. Is this going to be happy? No. What this means to me is like, sometimes when we're sad, we're just going to want to sit and eat ice cream, right? And watch TV. I do. Smoke some of the devil's lettuce, right? Or something like that. That's no good. Sometimes when we work too hard, or anything, sometimes we're too happy. Sometimes we get too complacent and happy with what we're doing or who we're with and stuff like that, and we become stagnant people. And you guys know I love pop culture references, and you cannot be stagnant. Like they say in Dune, the sleeper has to awaken, right? We have to move and do things all the time that make us uncomfortable. Your guardian demon wants you to know, right, is you have this destiny about you, right? And what you can do with that destiny is pursue it. You have to embrace the pain, though, to pursue it. And this is more emotional than physical pain. This is isolation, right? This is where on Friday night, where you might want to go out or go on a date or something like that, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pursue my mystical path. That's what the call to action is, or I'm going to look for my business path. This doesn't necessarily have to be mystical, right? There's only a small section of people who are truly called to the occult or dark arts or whatever you want to call it, witchcraft. For most people, this could be like writing a book. working on a song that you're writing, it's starting a business, whatever it is, you've got to withdraw within, not care about what everybody else is doing for a while and all that kind of good stuff, and focus on where you need to be and build that up. And then once you have that, then King of Cups. I was telling one of my friends, and she has the most, I was doing her cards, and she was telling me about her relationships, and I was like, you've got to stop going looking for a relationship for validation. You have to work on yourself. And I was like, it's Peter Steele, Type O Negative. The man was wise. He's a great spirit. Peter Steele's, I love Peter Steele. And I think it was the Bloody Kisses album. There's a little thing that says you'll never find happiness with another person until you're like completely happy with yourself. So what I'm telling, this is like a call for her was, it doesn't necessarily have to be for you, but this is kind of what that is love and relationships will work themselves out. But right now, don't worry about that, because those are things that more find you rather than you find. Worry about building your empire, growing your mountain of cash on an island that you own or whatever it is. Work on building that, becoming that rock star that you know you can be, right? All of you're destined to succeed. Fate has already succeeded you. Fate has already done the success. I just can't use words when I channel spirits. I just can't. I'm a Gemini. Isn't that sad? Fate has deemed you successful already. This is why you're guardian demon. This is the image. And the thing is, sometimes we have to embrace that pain, right? We have to get down in the darkness and do what we need to do so we can rise up into light. That's the nature of duality. So embrace your pain. Drop into the darkness. Become isolated for a while. Don't go overboard. I'm not telling everybody, like, excuse me. Maybe you should. I got that cough right there. When you do what you need to do, but don't let anything in life control you. Don't be obsessed about anything that's never anything that's good. But it's time to really embrace that just do it energy, that take it. I don't care about whatever the people are doing. That Rocky, I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning running down the streets of Philadelphia in 2-degree weather, because that's what I need to do. Does that make sense? My dark and lovely soul, your demon, and this has been draining for me because there is like a little bit of rage there. You need to put aside the things that aren't really serving you and embrace the pain, right? Embrace the pain of transformation, and then things will come into your life afterwards. They'll just all fall into place. Once you build your empire of it's like what you need to do right now is build your dominoes, and then once they're done, you just be able to flick them, right? And they're just going to all fall completely into place, and you'll get everything you want. But first, you got to set those dominoes up, and it's no fun. It's tedious, right? So you can see them fall. That's where you are right now. Embrace the tediousness and start setting up your empire. My dark and lovely souls, my name is Lenny Graves. You can find me here at The Lenny Graves on TikTok and YouTube, and you can find me at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram. And I would love to see you there. Please think about liking and subscribing. And if you like the way I read cards, like a personal reading, because I hope you do, you can always find those at thelennygraves.com, except no substitutions. I never solicit readings. My dark and lovely souls, I'm going to go like this. Have the best night.